Linking words give your English flow. If you repeat the same linking words all the time, like because, and, so, then let me give you some other words to use. Words that will make you sound smarter and more fluent in English. Hi everyone, Kirsty here. Welcome back to my channel. Linking words are what give your speech rhythm. Without them, your sentences sound like separate pieces. It rained all night. The ground is very wet. With them, your ideas dance together. It rained all night. As a result, the ground is very wet. In this lesson, I will show you 10 powerful linking words that make you sound instantly smarter when you speak or write in English. And more importantly, we will look at them in context, in practice paragraphs. This will help you know when to use them. It will also help you remember them. Adding ideas. Instead of always saying and, try these. Moreover is a formal word and it's great for adding extra information. Moreover, this method is faster and easier to remember. In addition, works in both speaking and writing. In addition, it helps you understand how ideas connect. What's more is more conversational. What's more, it's completely free. Here is my fluency tip. When adding a new idea, pause slightly after the linking word. It gives your listener time to catch the new thought. Like this. I love learning English. What's more, it's changed how I think. Cause and effect. Now let's look at words that show why something happens. Therefore is formal and logical. He practiced every day. Therefore, he improved quickly. As a result. This is neutral and it can be used everywhere, so it's a good one to remember. She listened to English daily. As a result, her comprehension improved. Consequently is a slightly formal word that shows cause and effect clearly. He didn't rest. Consequently, he felt exhausted. Now let's look at these words in context. I wanted to understand fast English better. Therefore, I started watching short videos every day. In addition, I repeated what I heard to improve my pronunciation, and it really worked. As a result, I began to understand native speakers more easily. Can you hear the rhythm? Each linking word adds structure, and the small pauses make it easier to follow. If you have the time, it would be a really good exercise to go back and shadow the paragraph. Contrasting ideas. Use these words when you want to show difference. However, it's elegant and it's neutral. It's a word that I have already spoken about in previous videos, but I want to bring it back just so we can see it in different contexts. It's an important one to remember. The idea sounds simple, however, it takes practice to master. Although, joins ideas inside one sentence. Although it was difficult, I didn't give up. Instead, shows you choose another option. I didn't memorize vocabulary lists. Instead, I learned through stories. Let's move on to summarizing. When finishing a thought, try some of these linking words. In short, you use this to wrap up ideas quickly. In short, learning English is a journey. I agree with that statement. To sum up, this is perfect for conclusions, but it's a little bit formal. So keep it for work presentations or written English, for example. To sum up, practice and patience are the real keys to fluency. Let's look at these words in context. I used to hate listening exercises. However, once I learned how to focus on connected speech, it became easier. Although I still make mistakes, I'm improving every week. Even my friends have noticed how well I'm doing. In short, progress happens when you practice, not when you're perfect. Now let's bring even more linking words together in a final practice paragraph. Are you ready? I wanted to speak English fluently. Therefore, I started listening to podcasts every day and joined online lessons to practice English with others. Moreover, I began shadowing native speakers to refine my pronunciation, and as a result, my comprehension improved significantly. In addition, I noticed that my confidence grew with each conversation. However, I still get nervous from time to time. Although it's challenging, I keep practicing and remind myself how far I've come. When I feel like giving up, I focus on progress, and what's more, I've learned to genuinely enjoy the process of learning. To sum up, shadowing and speaking not only help me organize my thoughts, but also make my speech sound more confident and natural. If you would like a visual mind map to remember all of today's linking words and examples, then don't forget to download the one that I have made for you. The link is in the description below. Now it's your turn. Write a short paragraph using at least 3 of today's linking words in the comments below. I will read it and give you feedback personally. If this video has helped you, then please remember to subscribe and like. It really helps me. If you would like to do some more English with me today, then join me in the next video. I'll see you there.